Mhm.
Welcome, sports bettors from around the world.
We are back, baby. Welcome back, Sports Gambling Daily. This is Jared. That's Philly over there. It's December 12th, and it's a Thursday. And guys, our website is sgdwins.com. Go check that out. Today, we got the Pistons taking on the Dallas Mavericks. Pistons are at home, catching 5 points. A little surprising. I mean, they're going for their fifth out of this. They're going for their fifth win in 6 games. Where Dallas, where they have been very dominant, just came off a loss versus the Kings. Man, so I think it's going to be a pretty decent matchup here, Philly. What do you see off the jump?
Yeah, I hear you with that. I mean, you have two top 15 defensive teams. Dallas ranks 13th and Detroit 12th. So they usually bring it on both sides of the ball. I think the advantage to Dallas is, offensively, they're a better team, at least, on a game-to-game basis. Obviously, anything in a one-game scenario can happen.
Mm-hmm.
Blake Griffin's finally starting to get off his minute restrictions. He finally looks like he's healthy. He came off a game that was a little lame, his last game, but I mean, obviously he's somebody that can go off. I think a lot of times when I look at a line and I initially think, this, I like Dallas in this spot, or I like so-and-so in this spot, it always makes me say, well, I don't, why does it seem a little easy at first, which leads me to think maybe Detroit might be something I want to look into a little bit further. I mean, Dallas is an early season darling. They're really, really good. Luka, and Porzingis. And I was just saying to you, I thought that potentially that the Pistons would hold an advantage on the glass with Drummond, but you do make a point that Porzingis likes to hang outside around the perimeter, and maybe that drags him out a little bit. So, unless Drummond wants to just hang back and let him shoot threes, it really isn't something you can do. So it should be an intriguing matchup. But honestly, I don't know, man. I just like what Dallas has been. They're deep. They bring, they have a pretty deep bench. Their rotation's nice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm leaning Dallas early on. I don't see anything on Dallas' side injury-wise that would be a concern. Reggie Jackson's still out for the Pistons, but he's been out for a long while now, so that's not really anything new. So that's where I would lean, at least early on. I mean, there are some trends, with overs and unders that are a little bit interesting, but if I'm just looking at a side, I think I would lean Dallas minus the points, even though it's on the road.
Yeah, hey guys, the line's moving already. It's already now. I see it in one spot at 6, and then the other spot's in 5.5 to Dallas.
See, if it starts getting away, then you got to look at the other side. I mean, if that gets to 6.5 and 7, I might, I'm looking at Detroit, and this is on the fence for me. I mean, it's a little spread is really. I mean, you can make an argument for both sides. I just think Dallas really is, if they're both playing their A game, Dallas should win this game and cover.
Oh, no doubt. Yeah, so that's where they're at now. Right now, we got 89% of the tickets are on Dallas right now. So, here's a couple trends for you guys. Dallas 10-2 against the spread in their last 12 games this season, and then Detroit, for that matter, 0-4 against the spread in their last 4 home games. So, I mean, I'm leaning Dallas myself, but it's like you said, Philly, this line is starting to run away. So, Bovada has -6. Other places like BetOnline and 5Dimes have -5.5. So you better jump on this line now if you like Dallas, because you're not going to get a favorable line, if you wait. So it's not going to come down. Let's put it that way.
I was just reading this thing. I just want to be sure if this is right or if this is wrong or not. But is this game in Detroit or is this game off campus somewhere? Because I'm reading this thing here that says Luka Doncic will want to show Mexico why he's one of the best in the league. And I have no idea what the hell that means. Yeah. Is it in Mexico?
It says it's in Mexico City. It's funny because originally it says it's in the Little Caesars Arena, Detroit. But then if you look into it a little more, it says it's in Arena Ciudad de Mexico, Mexico City.
Well, so that's that's a home game for Detroit, but it's a neutral site. I mean, who the hell knows even if there's a fan who has the fan base there? That's going to be a weird.
I mean, I'm just going on. Maybe Dallas has the fan base just because one, they're more international team, even though I know it's Europe, but. Obviously Texas borders Mexico, so maybe the people would lean more Dallas there.
It's interesting. That makes me like Dallas maybe even a little more because I feel like it's a neutral site.
Mm-hmm.
That's really fun. I'm glad I caught that because I did not even realize the game was in Mexico.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that being said, I like it even maybe a little bit more with Dallas winning the game, just because I feel like they're playing on a neutral site and there's not really a home court advantage there.
Sure. All right. Well, there you go, guys. I lean Dallas as well, but man, if I don't bet it now, I'm not going to feel good about it. So, all right, guys, good luck to you. Good luck to me. Good luck to everybody. We'll see you guys at sgdwins.com and on our next video. Peace.
Have a good one. See ya.